Hey everyone, this is Alice from Choose Positive. We are a design and media company, specifically digital media, and we make websites as well as logo design, copywriting, and photography services. So wanted to show you today a new website that we designed and launched, and it's called Every Dog's Dream. So I'm going to pull up both the old site and then the new site to give you guys an idea of where we started and how we transformed it. So let's go first to the old site, and I am just going to go ahead and show you that first. So if you look at the old site, you can see it's more crowded than I would prefer. It's pretty appropriate for when she made it in 2010, and it was a good time for an update. So I know some of you out there have old sites that could also use an update, and it's great to do now if you'd like, and we offer that service. So looking at the site in general, some of the main issues I would point out is that the navigation's a little complex for, a dog service site where people could get a little overwhelmed at all the options. So if you look, this is one navigation menu and this is another navigation menu. A lot of options and just a little bit of overwhelm, in addition to how close everything is. It's not a full width site, and it is, just a little crowded given the text, the images, slideshow. Some of these boxes are just, different frames, not necessarily matching up very well. Shadow versus borders. Also, just social media icons are found a little bit further down than I would prefer. I think, these days it really should be more upfront. And then going down, you can see that we have some content that's laid out with the philosophy and a Beagle Freedom Project and some icons, professional badges, and then we have the footer. So content-wise, I think these icons could be laid out a little nicer. I think the Beagle Freedom Project is maybe an old post that doesn't really deserve to be on the homepage if it's not happening now and it's not necessarily going to help the business for getting more clients at this point. I really like her picture. I think we put it somewhere else throughout the site. It's just a little bit small. And so that is the old site, and I just wanted to show you that to start. Let's take a look at the new site. So as you can see, it's very different just in general with this amount of space that's going on here. That is a lot more comfortable for a viewer to come to and feel like, okay, now I can focus on, what I need, find it quickly. So just looking at the navigation, we don't have like the, 10 or 12 options before. We have a very much simplified menu that seems to make sense under categories instead of all spread out. Okay, so then we have the social media buttons, also very primary, upfront, and more comprehensive. Nice large banner photo with some nice, bright colors to, again, keep the viewer from feeling overwhelmed and kind of just open with a nice, calm and happy image. And the colors are also complementing the logo, which is a little turquoise blue. So we have some hints, lots of orange and yellow tones going around here, green tones. Then if you continue to scroll down, we have our very obvious and first paragraph, which is important, that says exactly what you offer and exactly where, both for SEO and for client flexibility and digestibility, get what they want faster. As we all know in today's world, everybody likes things faster on the internet. So then we go down, we broke it up into 2 columns here. We have just a little description area saying, hey, are you looking for these things? We're the right fit. And then we have a newsletter box, which is nice and uniform with the same kind of colors and fonts and frames as the buttons, and just so everything's matching a lot better than it did before. Next, we have a strip where we're listing the popular services. This picture is back, but looks a lot nicer. We edited it a little bit, put it in a round frame. The round shapes are a little bit more inviting. And so then we have our 3 popular services listed in the order of marketing priority. So she really would like to continue picking up more dog walking clients, then pet sitting, and then dog training. And so it's just important to also be thinking about the order and format in which you lay out your services that reflect what you would like to gain in your client population. Next, we have a video and a little blurb talking about what the video is about. Specifically, it's about a training philosophy, which is important for all the clients to know how their dogs will be treated, to see if they would be a good fit. And it's just good to have some video options on your homepage for variety and for SEO. So here we go also with the last strip, which is a testimonial and another login button for clients. She really wanted to highlight the login for current clients, especially with the dog walking and pet sitting company where clients need to continue to pay ongoing. It's nice that they can have access to the login area themselves via the website very quickly. With the last website, it was very difficult to find where that login button was. So on this one, we have it here at the bottom, and we have it on every page on the right-hand corner at the top. And it's very easily accessible. Then at the bottom here, we have another nav option with the most important pages so people can get to it quickly without needing to scroll back up and look. We have our social media buttons again, a summary of services with keywords and locations, and we have our contact information, our copyright information down here. So that is the, difference you can see right now between the old and the new site. Let's move that over, check out the old one again compared to that new one. All right, and then we're going to skim through some of the other pages just so that we can have this video not be too long. I'm going to show you, looking at her old navigation, how she laid out some of her other pages. So the next page that a client would usually click is About Us. So let's take a look at her About Us page. Similar top formatting, and then this small square area is what changes down here, and we can see a listing of her and her staff. Text is a little bit small and blocky here, that I think it could be better with bullet points. It could be probably just even a little shorter if necessary to make it less overwhelming. And you'll see what we did with that in the next page. So I'm just going to scroll down real quickly. You can take a look at how the pictures are framed in these kind of rounded squares, and we got rid of that just because it's a little bit more modern to have no frames right now throughout her site, and it was looking good. Again, I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's good to have multiple types of frames, like 1, 2, 3. These are all kind of different frames going on design-wise, and just to streamline it would be a better choice. And then let's just take a quick look at the About page here, which we actually put as the second main nav option because it's not as important as the services she wants to advertise and have most people want to go to these services first. So we decided to put the About further down on that page. But you can see ours is very different with a nice full banner, adorable Pomeranian. And then we have very clear mission statement. You can see how we broke up the text here into some bullets and bolded the keywords for the user. super cute photo of two different breeds of dogs that, you know, shows variety in the types of dogs she trains. And then we have her bios of her team, and also you can see just having the full width design is different and kind of opens up the page, makes you feel just a little bit more comfortable here. Going down, we're going to just keep looking at the formatting here, similar to our homepage, but you can see the difference in just, you know, how we change the layout and the formatting. Okay, and then let's go ahead and, excuse me, let's go ahead and look at some of the other pages. So this was her next page, which is walking and TLC. TLC actually refers to pet sitting, and so that was the main thing we changed as well. We split up the pages, so walking and pet sitting, and that wasn't very clear, TLC. So as you can see before, these two services is what she meant for this page. And then she listed both of them together. For example, walks are here, but pet sitting's here. Just a huge list and no pictures that go along with it. So on our new page, you can see, let's bring that other one back. Here you go. You can see how we split them up into dog walking and pet sitting. So here's dog walking, beautiful banner photo at the top. You can see how we have a sub menu here, which is nice because when you click, it'll automatically anchor you down to the service you're looking for. So again, dog field trips, potty breaks, anything that can help the user get what they need faster is a good thing, and have the information be laid out nicely. So let's see, the next thing is just a free 30-minute dog walking consultation, which is great. So we highlighted it with a blue background to make it stand out, negative space also to make it stand out around it. And a call to action. You can go ahead and click there and you could sign up right away for that free 30-minute dog walking consultation. The layout of the services is also different and just much more nice to process and look at, both with bullet points, differences in formatting for pricing, text-wise, you know, looking at the color, the size, the caps that distinguishes it, the buttons that are, you know, linking directly to a new software or a software that she uses called Power Pet Sitter. So you could take a look at that, powerpetsitter.net. Somebody could just start right away and register for her services. So this is a software that we incorporated from her old site. And just to let you know, it's totally doable to do that. If you have a site that you need to keep some of the software functionalities for, we can always embed or link to that software that you're already using. Okay, then we end with, again, a testimonial about some of these dog walking services and a link to Yelp so people can see more about, you know, the reviews in their community. And then the nav again and the footer. Okay, we're going to just take a look at the pet sitting, which is super cute photo of two dog noses, relaxed. And then you can see we have her pet sitting services. We have her pictures that line up with the listing details. And I think it is important that we separated these services out because they are very different services. Like, I don't hear of people offering pet limo or in-home bath time very often. So it's really great to be able to feature those a little bit more, both with pictures and with, you know, having a category more specific to what services she offers. So that's her pet sitting page. And then we have dog training. Her new dog training page is cool with a clicker and a pit bull. Good to show, you know, the type of training we do. We work with all sorts of breeds. And again, we have our anchor links that can lead us down to the actual listing that people want. We have a area here we use for Why Choose Us and having people register right away. So taking a look at just the cute pictures that go along with the listings to have them be more dynamic and more likely for the user to want to click on. All right, let's take a quick look at her old dog training page. So similar top formatting, but then no pictures, and it's just a little bit less interesting compared to our new one. And our new one's more user-friendly. So this is another old page she had, testimonials, which, as you've seen, we've been spreading throughout the site instead of having it on one page, because these days people often want to go to Yelp and have those third-party services like Facebook reviews, Yelp reviews, instead of necessarily a whole page full of testimonials. And then she had our gallery before. And again, we've spread pictures throughout our site instead of having a full gallery page. And these days, people do like to look more on Facebook, Instagram, things like that, instead of necessarily looking through a page full of pictures like they used to, maybe, 10 years ago, 5 to 10 years ago. So this is her old site. I'm just going to end with the rest of the pages on our new site. So again, we had these services, we have about, we saw the meet the team. The join the team is also a page we put under here just for people, if they want to work for Every Dog Stream, that they can easily find how to do that. And we have contact. So I really like this picture of the dog's picture in the phone with the dog in the background. And we've just laid out our contact information and nice and neat with, matching formatting all around. We have an interested in field that I think is very useful for people to skim their forms to find out, hey, what did this person want, and quickly. And you can always consider adding something like that in your forms if you'd like. Service areas with a map, which is always a good visual for people and for SEO to be mentioning these locations. Then we have our testimonial and more on Yelp. So that's the contact. And then we have the client login button, which actually goes to her Power Pet Sitter software. So this is a function of their software. I'm not sure why it doesn't just open to this, but this is one of their, PowerPetSitter.net layouts here that we can automatically link to from the contact page, which is nice and convenient. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little, peek into Every Dog Stream. Feel free to visit the live site if you would like at everydogstream.com. You can, of course, contact me if you need any help with your website, whether you want to update it or create a new one. On my website, you could find more about all of our services as well as about the team, and you can contact me. So it's me and Emily and Mina, and we love helping dog trainers, dog walkers, animal professionals just, be able to stand out from the crowd and promote positive methods to have animals be happy and healthy. Okay, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day and that you enjoyed our little intro and peek into Every Dog Stream.